If you're in Facebook content monetization program, you've probably seen your views and revenue go down the toilet. 99% of people are complaining how bad the revenue is, and there's a reason why it's so bad. Here's the amount of views I was getting in Facebook bonus program. 200 million views for this year. In 6 weeks, I had almost 77 million views, and I had 3 days where I had over 20 million views. I taught my Facebook bonus program strategy to a client of mine, and his first 28 days, he had 350 million views. But since Facebook have changed creators over to the new content monetization program, creators just like yourself are losing revenue, and by a lot. Not just revenue, but 99% of people, their reach is down. And to make it even worse, to make the same amount of revenue, you now need 3 to 5 times the views. With bonus program, I typically saw revenue anywhere from $40 per 1 million views and $200 per 1 million views. It was usually around $80 to $120 per 1 million views. On average, let's just say it's about $100 per million views. Whereas now on the content monetization program, it's gone from $100 per 1 million views to about $20. And I've even seen posts that are getting $9 per 1 million views. And even worse, 500,000 views equals 13 cents. That's 5 to 50 times less revenue on the new monetization program. Now, Facebook is doing a lot of bad things to creators just like yourself. So in this video, I'll be going over the 20 reasons why Facebook is scamming creators and whether or not you should continue Facebook monetization program. And trust me, you need to know about them. Let's start with number 20. Their support is a joke. You'll get copy and paste replies over and over, even if you're verified. They act like a real person is helping, but it's clearly a script. Basically 95% of the time, you get zero help. Meta Verified is a scam. You're paying monthly for protection, support, and better visibility, but none of that actually exists when it actually matters. You're just paying for a blue tick and a false sense of security. The moment you start earning real money, they kill your reach or flag your account somehow, and suddenly your best performing videos or posts stop being pushed. Or worse, they slap you with a fake violation so they can cut off your earnings. What I am seeing a lot of now are people who earn their bonuses that Facebook is giving out to people now. Now, if you reach it just once, they will drop your reach and make it impossible for you to earn the bonus next time. Or worse, they tell you that you need to reach 2 million people 3 times, which is 6 million people, and they will pay you $50. So let's do the maths here. And once you realize this, you'll start to realize how Facebook works. So let's just say the CPM, the cost per 1,000 impressions, is only $20. So it costs an advertiser $20 to reach 1,000 people, $200 to reach 10,000 people, $2,000 to reach 100,000 people, and $20,000 to reach 1 million people. Now, to reach 6 million people, advertisers will need to pay $20,000 times 6, which is $120,000. Facebook makes an extra $120,000 from your hard work, and as a bonus, you make $50. If that isn't a scam, I don't know what is. The revenue split is disgusting. Advertisers pay on average $20 CPM to reach 1,000 people. Facebook pockets $19.90 and throws you 1 or 2 cents. At least for YouTube long form video, they give you 45% of the ad revenue. Whereas with Facebook, can someone please do the percentage and drop me, a comment in the comments? So if Facebook makes $19.90 and pays you 1 cent, what is the percentage compared to YouTube? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Original content gets rewarded. Well, that's another lie. You can post original content, and if you're lucky, you get 1 million views. Then someone else steals it, posts it on their page, and they get 10 million views. So basically, you spend hours and hours per day creating content while you get paid barely anything. Meanwhile, hundreds of other people steal your content, which takes them 5 seconds, and they get 10 times more reach and views than you, and they make more money than you, even though you're doing the hard work. Facebook copyright reports are a full-time job, and it's all for nothing. You'll spend hours tracking stolen content, filing reports all day, and they'll delete half of them if you're lucky. The thieves and the people that are stealing your content, they're never banned, never punished. Facebook will remove maybe half of their posts that took you hours to find links to, but won't remove them from the platform. Instead, hundreds of the same people who keep stealing your posts will keep stealing your posts. So it's up to you to spend 8 hours per day reporting content just for them to keep doing it. It's literally insane. Facebook protects scammers more than creators. You can report 100 scam accounts with clear proof, and Facebook will remove 2 out of 100. Meanwhile, if you so much breathe wrong, you're the one that gets restricted. And even when you're following policy and you've done everything right for the 10 years, you'll still get restricted. Pages stealing your content often outperform yours. They'll get more reach than you, more engagement, and they'll probably make more money than you. Facebook algorithm literally rewards theft, but their policy tells you they reward original content. So if that's the case, original content should get most views and most revenue, but it doesn't. Violation doesn't mean actually violating anything. Facebook won't tell you what rule you broke, how, or even when. You're just guilty, no appeals, no justice. If you're verified, you can speak to support, and most of them are very helpful as they follow a copy and paste script. 99% of the time, they will just pretend they can't do anything about it and there's nothing that they can do. They will never tell you what the violation was or how to fix it. You just violated and they can't tell you why. Most of the time, it's usually when you start making good money. Creators getting flagged and demonetized, yet scammers stay up for years. Fake accounts, stolen images, clone pages, they can run ads and steal from people for years with no consequences. They use attractive models from the US. As you will see, the main profile image is an attractive woman, but you scroll through the profile to see it's actually a guy from Nigeria. All the friends are from Nigeria, and yet the guy has a woman from the US in his profile. You will see 100% it's a fake profile, and yet you go to report it, Facebook won't remove it. It won't go against policy, but your posts will. Their email replies are gaslighting. They pretend they care. We understand how important this is. The emails will usually lead up them telling you that they can't help you and they're just closing the ticket. They will tell you to open up another ticket just for the same thing to happen. You're literally on a merry-go-round of people not helping you, and it'll literally just waste hours and hours, days and days, and sometimes months and months of your time. There's no escalation path. Support can't help, and even if you're verified, support can't help anyway. Meta Pro team can't help. There is no real team that fixes anything, just small loops and delays. On the odd occasion, they do pass your case to a specialist team. You'll always get the same answers, which is a copy and paste reply. Basically, it's a human reading what the AI system is telling them, and most of the time the AI system gets it wrong. Facebook simply do not care. They use your own copyright reports against you. You report someone for stealing your images, Facebook somehow flags you as the violator, and no one fixes it. And I know this because this happened to me exactly 2 months ago. As soon as I was making good money with Facebook bonus program, they found a way to put a violation on my account. I got a copyright violation for stealing content. The copyright reporter was myself, my name, my email. Basically, I filled out a copyright form and reported myself for stealing my own content. 2 months later, they still refuse to lift off the violation, even when it's a 2-second fix, and I've literally spoken to about 100 different people. You don't even own your own page. At any moment, they can restrict, unpublish, or demonetize you for literally no reason. Years of work gone, and you can't contact a human. What's worse is you could have spent the last 5 years of your life growing a page and maybe spent $1 million on advertising to grow this page. They simply don't care. They can remove it without giving you a reason why. Monetization is broken and they know it. Views don't match the income. Your CPM gets worse over time, especially once you cross the $500 to $1,000 a month mark. You'll also find you can be in the same niche as someone and have exactly the same audience. Most people being in the USA, you'll get a post that does 10 million views with 1 million engagement and it'll pay $200. You then compare a similar post to someone else who has maybe 2 million views and only 80,000 engagement and they make $350. Same niche, similar post, same audience, same amount of followers, and yet one post with more views and engagement will make 10 to 20 times less revenue. Facebook will never admit fault. Even if it's clear they messed up, their response is always, we'll escalate this, we're reviewing this internally, then silence. They basically ignore you. It's equivalent of writing a letter to someone and the post office putting the letter into the trash bin. Nothing happens, and they do this just to waste your time basically. They ignore evidence. You can send screenshots, URLs, timestamps, video proof, Loom videos, and get a reply from Facebook saying we couldn't verify. It's very clear that no humans actually help you with support, and most of the problems could literally be fixed in 5 seconds, and yet most of them aren't fixed for months. Why, you might ask? Well, that's because it's not run by humans, it's run by AI. If the system has flagged your account, all support can do is go by what the system tells them. It's why verification is useless most of the time, as you just spend your time talking to Facebook support and they don't actually help. They just lead you around in circles, and it just causes headaches. You're guilty until proven innocent, and then even then, you're still guilty. You can prove a violation was fake it doesn't matter. The restriction stays, the earnings stay lost. Now imagine someone reporting you for copyright, but you're the original person who created the content. The person who reported you just doesn't want you to win, as they're your competition. So they report your content as copyright. Now, even if you can show evidence that you're correct and that someone else is lying, it still doesn't matter. Once you are flagged, Facebook will refuse to lift the violation off, and that means your views and revenue down the toilet. Facebook turns creators into unpaid content machines. You make the videos, build the audience, generate the revenue, and keep nearly all of it. You're the product. What they are now doing is giving people little bonuses. Feels like a little win, but when you achieve it, it almost feels like you're playing the lotto. So instead of paying you $100 per million views, they're now paying you, $8, $20 per 1 million views. You're now working much harder for less money, but because people see little bonuses pop up, they forget Facebook is actually doing, and that is using you to make money. They're basically using you to make money and giving you little bonuses. Once you're big enough, you're a threat. If your reach grows, so does the likelihood that they'll nerf your page, flag your account, or mess with your earnings somehow. Because if you succeed too much, they'll have to pay you money. I'm seeing this with creators who have pages about 1 to 2 million followers. They'll be making $5, $10, maybe $20,000 per month, reaching 100 to 200, maybe 500 million people per month. All of a sudden, their views go from 500 million to 5 million, and instead of making $300 per day, they're now making $40 per day. Or even worse, if you're a page and your page goes from 500 million views a month, instead of getting $100 per million views, you're now making about $3 per million views. Now, it's beyond disgusting what Facebook does to creators and people just like you. Yet while you're slaving away for a little bit of money, Mark Zuckerberg is building a data center the size of Manhattan, and it'll cost him hundreds of billions of dollars. Basically, he's using millions of creators, paying them peanuts, and making billions of dollars in the process to further help him make more money. So I'll end this video here. Do I recommend you still use Facebook to make money? Here is my honest take. Facebook do not care about you. You follow policy and you do the right thing, you'll be hit with a violation that restricts your revenue. Might not happen now, but it might happen in 3 months time, 6 months time. Meanwhile, porn, scams, and fake profiles are all over the platform, and Facebook say they don't go against policy. But your post will. My advice on Facebook content monetization program, when it was as simple as doing posts and making money with Facebook bonus program, that unfortunately doesn't cut it anymore. You'll basically work full time, you'll work 8 hours a day creating posts and videos, and Facebook will pay you, instead of $200-$300 or $500, they'll pay you about $10. It's really, really, really bad. It's actually disgustingly bad. So don't rely on Facebook content monetization beta program to make money. Instead, use it to your advantage. And I want you to change the strategy on how you think of Facebook. So use Facebook, get millions and millions of views per month while you sell products. Get people onto an email list, and then you can promote affiliate links to make money. Maybe you can do sponsorship deals with other brands and businesses. So they pay you, $100 a post, $200, $500 a post to put on your page. So basically what you're doing is you're not using Facebook bonus program, content monetization program to make money. You're simply using it to get views, and you're making money working with other people. You need to find other ways to make revenue. Facebook's literally failed creators and refused to pay creators that what we're doing. So we need to find other different ways to make revenue. Instead of seeing Facebook content monetization beta program as revenue, see it as a way of getting free traffic to an offer. Now, whether that's selling print on demand products, selling on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, maybe you've got a Shopify store, coaching program, it doesn't really matter. If Facebook is paying you peanuts, you must change the game, and by doing this, you will most likely make more money anyway. So use Facebook, but you must change your strategy.